What's good? Oh, you're gonna speak?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Yo, what's good? What's poppin', people?
Ernie.
It's your boy Roane, as always.
Hey, it's Ernie, and welcome to the Art of Hustle.
Is it the art of hustle or the art of hustle? Because I feel like it's like the art of war, but I also say it's like the art of war.
Are we gonna be Ohio State or Art of War? What you feeling? The Ohio State or the Art of Hustle?
I don't know. You're the one that went to college. It's the educated man.
I like the Art of Hustle.
The.
That's what I meant the YouTube page said.
Okay, cool. The Art of Hustle.
What if you do it like the and like calligraphy writing?
Damn, bro. We really talking about Brandon right now. Crazy. But
Your boy running off of 45 minutes of sleep. We cooking out here, bro. Cooking.
Man, you ready for 2024, bro?
Man, I'm stay ready for 2024. But here's the thing. My 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Mine started in November.
Oh, you've been prepping.
Bro, I've been prepping. I got all my goals already lined up. I'm already starting to hit my goals. I got a 2-month head start.
Yeah.
I'm set because I don't wait for New Year's resolutions to make resolutions.
Well, I need to finish my goals, but I'm a big resolution person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start at the beginning of the year and say, hey, this arbitrary day that we've dictated is going to be the number one day of the year. This is what we're going to decide is,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no. I mean, it works. Like, I told you my goals, and some of them I hit, some of them I didn't, but they're there. You write them down. It helps you out, on God.
I feel you on that. As long as you got something to keep you motivated, that'll be fine.
Yeah, bro. So who are you looking forward to dropping in 2024?
There's one answer.
Who? Oh, I already know. But tell the people. Tell the people.
Yay!
Oh,
That's it.
Mr. West?
Mr. West. And for anybody who thought for a split second the Vultures was going to come out in 2023.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he did a release party and the album sounded done.
Bro, the air quotes is killing
And they
me.
played all the tracks on the album. Just because you did all that doesn't mean that project coming out.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's done.
Oh, yeah.
And any Ye fan knows that Kanye don't drop on time.
Of course.
He don't show up to his concerts on time.
Nope.
And he don't drop on time.
Almost Lauryn Hill. But,
Easy.
man, I mean, it was
Easy.
cool seeing.
He shows up.
Yeah.
She
that's
don't.
true. That's true.
She's had times like, nah, not today.
All respect, Miss Hill.
Ain't no respect to Lauryn Hill. We bash Lauryn Hill.
Bro, that's what this is my co-host said. Not what I said.
That's
but
what I say.
Anyway,
a lot of miseducation of Lauryn Hill out there, to be honest with y'all.
bro. Man, we gotta have some guests.
Lauryn Hill, clear your samples.
We gotta have some guests in 2024, bro.
We do need some
You just made me think of some people that
That
we can
requires me
invite up
having
here.
friends, though.
Bro, chill out.
Oh, that's right. I got him. You know, we straight. See, I
We
don't
got
need.
homies.
I can just sit in the studio and cook. He the one that just gotta, he got the social life, the butterfly.
I like being outside.
Social butterfly.
Hey, I love the people. The people love me.
Man,
But
the people, the people's champ, as it were.
Hey, shout out Mr. Wall. But yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to Ye dropping. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kendrick's next step is with PG Lang. But also, did you hear of one of my favorite labels? They're doing a compilation album. Did you hear who's doing that?
Who?
TDE.
Okay. Who?
Top Dog Entertainment.
No, I know. Bruh.
You said who's gonna be on
That's
it?
crazy. He didn't think I knew who TDE
Nigga, I knew.
That's crazy.
I'm being
dog.
funny, bro.
Wow.
Come on now. Don't take me that seriously.
Yeah, no, that's Dr. Dre's label. We all know that.
Top Dog? No,
Top Dog.
but yeah, they're doing a compilation album celebrating
we getting
20 years.
Who's on TDD still?
SZA, Isaiah Rashad, and
Also, all the niggas that they bury.
hey,
So this compilation album coming out 2028. That's what I'm
no,
hearing.
bro, no, it's coming out. It's coming out 2024.
No shot.
I'm praying. Where's Wood? Nah. But yeah, nah. They said J Rock said Black Hippie's gonna make an appearance. So that'd be dope.
J-Rock's still on TDD?
Yeah, that's the OG.
Oh, I didn't know
Him and
that.
Todd.
I thought he left by now.
No.
The Soul left, didn't he?
I don't think so. I don't know if it was his last album on TD. His last
I think
one.
it might have one more, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I love Black Hippie. Schoolboy Q's gonna drop like on his own and be on this album. J Rock, Absol, Kendrick. I mean, they had they had a run for show, an era of music.
How long have they been hyping this?
I just saw it like I think a week or two ago.
Yeah, no shot that comes out in 2020.
Bruh.
Listen. You know how long they put SZA on ice?
Yeah, but
On ice?
in hindsight, was that not?
You know how long they put Isaiah Rashad on ice?
Okay, in hindsight.
On ice?
Hindsight though.
You know how long they put J-Rock on ice? On ice?
In hindsight, the SZA move was a good play. It was bad for the fans, but good for the business.
That's cap.
It was good for the business.
No.
Bro.
She missed her chance.
Missed what chance?
Missed her chance. She had a chance to skyrocket. It's oversaturated now. She had her good moment. She had a great album release.
Yeah.
Had a lot of momentum going off there. But there was nothing like... There's nothing to build off of because her fans have moved on.
Man, I'm just reading they announced it like a week or two ago that they're going to drop in 2024 and Black Hippie's going to be on it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. Not for one microsecond.
Yeah, but okay, about SZA, like, I feel like the fans were fiending for that, just like with Travis Scott and Utopia, but SZA delivered. I mean, she had a great project.
The album was great.
Yeah.
But SZA's fans are not Travis's fans.
I disagree.
Do you?
I think that's a little recency bias.
You think?
Yeah, bro. Travis has got some stands for sure. But SZA had women and girls, R&B. She had R&B on lock. She went #1 how many weeks in a row? I mean, it's been a year.
That's what I'm saying.
But, like, I'm just saying, like, holding that album.
The album did its job. I just believe that she had... The time to drop that album was exactly when it was done, which is right after the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's when that album should have come out, because that's when it was like, oh, SZA. I was like, oh, my goodness. That song she did with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, my goodness. That's the one. Then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You start moving that momentum and play it out. You got there. Cardi B. It's the example. One of the examples I always go to. The second Bodak Yellow went zoom.
Yeah.
She said, here's the album.
Yeah.
Quick with it.
Yeah.
SZA was 4 years?
Hey, I mean...
4 years?
The album did its job.
It did its job, but you wasted 4 years.
Hey. I mean, I think...
Like, I guess my ultimate point is I think if she drops that album in 2019 or 2018, which is when I feel like it should have come out,
Yeah.
I think she is exactly where she is now. If that goes that. But she's where she is now in 2019.
Yeah.
And then you have 4 more years to play with.
Hey, as Ye said...
That's what I feel. Isaiah Rashad, bro, I damn near forgot that dude existed. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Yeah,
He came out with it. I was like, oh, Isaiah Rashad. I remember him.
I was like, oh, damn, he is talented.
Bro, J-Rock,
Talented as hell.
I didn't even know J-Rock's album dropped
Yeah. Damn.
until a year after it came out, bro. And I had moved
J-Rock.
on.
Yeah. Absol too, man. I mean, I was tapped into Absol when his stuff dropped and his media run and his freestyles, so I knew when his album was coming out. But
Yeah, I knew when Soul was coming out because I saw the freestyles.
Yeah,
I saw him do the press run, and I was like, oh, Soul coming out.
Yeah, I mean TDE, but I'm excited for that to drop. Excited for Ye to drop.
You know what they are?
Who?
They're fucking Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Studios. Rockstar Studios.
GTA 6.
That's
bro.
what it is, bro. You know when it comes out, it's gonna be quality.
Yeah, but you gotta wait forever.
You gotta wait forever to get it.
Forever and a day.
You know it's gonna be quality. You know it's gonna be worth it. But man, you gotta wait.
I know this is a hip hop podcast, but we hustling and Rockstar Games are some hustlers. GTA 6 is gonna hit the streets like crack.
Yeah, it's
Boy, when that drops, over. Everybody gonna be on that. They gonna make Fortnite money, $1 billion. They're gonna make $1 billion off that.
eventually, yes.
Yeah, I mean eventually, but I'm just saying it's gonna be one of those things that's like, bro.
That game's also. I'm actually gonna be very, very fascinated to see, because again, we are a rap podcast, so I won't get too much into this, but the economics of the actual gaming world and how the stuff works. Yeah. How the financial transaction works, it's not conducive to like big, massive AAA RPG games.
Yeah.
Like those single player games that go through, yes, you're going to have your online mode, but that's not the primary selling point of that game. And so the games that are being incredibly successful, the games that you can stream on Twitch and do all that stuff, with the incredible replayability because you're playing online almost exclusively the amount of time. So I'll be very interested to see. They're going to shatter every record in the book first weekend when they come out.
Oh, yeah.
But week after week after week, I'll be very interested to see how they structure it.
Yeah. It'll be good to see. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm excited for 2024 music-wise.
2024, you know what it is. And it's the end of the year, so ultimately, everybody and the mother, you got to end it with lists. You got to end it with the top 10 list.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody got a top 10 list. So, Mr. Ernie, a lot of projects dropped this year.
Yeah, bro. Man, I just dropped my top 10 list on IG. I'll drop and we can talk about it. But my number 10 is 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Welcome to College Grove 2. Man.
That's 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 10.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm trying to hear what the other 9 are, bro. That project was great.
Oh, yeah. No.
That project was great.
Welcome to College Grove, bro.
Great.
I think it was everything. I mean, 2 Chainz was 2 Chainz. Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne. It's great to see the full circle moment with Duffel Bag Boys.
Wayne was on a run in 2023.
Yeah, bro. Wayne was dropping very consistently than we've seen. And the featured verses, I mean, the bars he was spitting, it was like he was in his prime. Now, was everything a hit? No. I mean, obviously not. But everything was quality, and the stuff that was really good was really good. It really hit that threshold where it's like, oh, Weezy spitting like this still? That's some longevity right there.
Right.
But yeah, great project. One of my favorites. And I feel like people are kind of sleeping on it because, they're 2 big mainstream artists and this and that.
2 Chainz. 2 Chainz and Wayne are like 2 of... Wayne definitely is like the GOAT. 2 Chainz I got in my top 5 of like punchers. As far as with just punchlines and punchlines, I live for that.
Oh, yeah.
I live for it.
Yeah.
That was a great project, though.
They did a great job.
That was a great project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your 9?
Man, my number 9 is Larry June and the Alchemist, The Great Escape. And I fuck with June heavy because...
I didn't listen to that project.
You didn't listen to it?
Nope.
Oh, it's a great project.
I don't fuck with Alchemist.
You don't fuck with that? Why?
Just doesn't do anything for me.
It's not your cup of tea?
Not my cup of tea.
That's interesting. Yeah. Especially with your producer-engineer background.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I respect him. I mean, legend, icon. Yeah. We all know this, but not my cup of tea.
Bro, Larry June is just smooth, bro. And I love music that can take you somewhere. And Larry June is just that West Coast dude that will take you somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like, you want to listen, like, bro, he makes me want to get healthy, drink a smoothie, hit the beach, and just vibe. And that's where his raps take you, and that's the picture he's painting, and he does it so well. And, I mean, the production with The Alchemist sonically was just so smooth. It was soothing. Like, I feel like if you going through a rough day, you can put that album on and just cruise. You could clean to it. Like, it make you want to clean the house when a girl coming over. Like, that's the type of album it is.
Interesting.
And that's how I rock with it. Yeah, I definitely give it a listen, bro.
I'll take a listen.
Give it a listen. Number 8, shout out Griselda, man. That boy Westside Gun dropped a dope project. I love everybody on Griselda, but I mean, he dropped And Then You Pray For Me, and it was like, I just love the way he spits. It's aggressive. It's gritty. You really get a picture of that life, of like the authenticity.
Yeah.
It has everything. And he's interesting. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, there's so much music out there, things get saturated, but you really got to be interesting. You got to drop those bars. You got to say those lines. You got to grab the listener's attention.
Right.
And Westside does a great job of that. And I mean, I just love, like, he has some really cool features. I mean, musically, you're talking about Denzel Curry, Rick Ross, Ty Dolla $ign, Gigs from London. Obviously had Conway and Benny on some tracks. But, like, I mean, he just did a great job. ESTG, Peasy, I mean, like, Jeezy. I mean, yeah, I mean, cool features, great vibe, good cohesive project. That was definitely one of my favorites.
I haven't heard that one either.
Dang.
I know I'd be sleeping.
Bro, I get it though.
I'll be sleeping, bro.
You be into stew.
Well, I lie. I'll be sleeping on records. I'll be listening to albums as much as I used to.
Bro, it's tough, man. I mean, I'm on TikTok, bro. My attention span be like, definitely gotten smaller. It's definitely gotten smaller.
I just want the time because I'm the type of person, like, if I'm listening to an album, I need to sit and listen to the whole thing straight through.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do, like, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Like, I need to sit down and have the time to carve it out. And then I have to listen to every record 3 times.
Really?
Every record I ever listened to, a minimum of 3 times. First time, pleasure listen through. Second one, lyric breakthrough. Catching all the lyrics to all the bars. And then third, I listen and analyze, okay, production-wise, engineering-wise, what have they done with the mix? What do I like about this? What is something I can steal from this and kind of take that? And that's where I do all the study. Then I grab my sheet of paper and I write down because I'm old school. Yes, paper and pencil.
Damn.
Not with the phone.
Wow.
Because there's something different about writing it. Something different about writing it when you're doing research, when you're studying. Put me back in a school mindset.
It said it's good for the brain, bro.
Yes, I got myself a composition notebook at home.
Ooh, let me soak this in.
That shit is valuable. I got so many notes in there. So many.
Shoot, making me want to journal or something. Okay. My next one, what number are we on? 7. No Name Sundial.
That was a great project.
Bro, No Name.
Great project.
Bro, I ain't gotta say no more.
Right.
Just super talented. I mean, her flows interesting, intricate. I like how she moves. I
mean, it
mean,
was one of the more underrated projects of the year. I think.
Yeah, bro. No Name Sundial was dope. I feel like not enough people talked about it. But I really like that project, and it's good to hear from her, and it's good to hear different voices in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to listen to the same story. I don't want to listen to the same people. I like finding new artists and expanding it. So if you're not hip to No Name, get hip to No Name. She's dope.
It's unique.
I love what she's doing for the community.
Voice is incredible too.
Yeah, unique and just a good vibe. So it's good to hear MCs like that. Next, yeah, bro, and like people's comments on my Instagram, y'all. There's a lot of great albums that dropped this year. I got some honorable mentions. You know, you could say.
See,
I
don't know if. Well, okay, I'm kind of exposing myself because I haven't really listened to a whole lot of albums.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we're talking about hip hop as a genre and what we're looking for in hip hop is like, if we're looking for lyricism, I don't know if we hit like, I don't think there's like 20 great hip hop albums released this year.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's your preference of mine, but like,
I mean,
there ain't 20 great ones.
I think there's a lot of really good stuff, and that's not.
I guess it depends what you're looking for, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends what you're looking for, but I feel like that's the thing too, where it's like there's a lot of really good stuff, but is there a lot of great stuff?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. I'm looking for the classics.
Yeah,
the stuff that take me back that I listen to 5 years from now, and I'm like, yes, I remember where I was when I heard this project.
And like something that like, and I don't know if it's like the world we live in, where like superstars and like broadcast, narrowcast. I could talk about an hour for that. But like back in the day, bro, there was 3 channels on the news. You got a broadcast, and I feel like music was the same thing. You got signed to a label. People were super talented and they made great music, but you listened to those artists because that was out and available.
Right.
But now it's like
everything's out there.
Everything's out there.
Readily available.
You can listen to so many artists, many, and like you talking about cities with sounds. I mean, like a local rapper in a city 20 years ago stays in that city, stays local, stays. But I mean, the internet, you can. I mean, I'm from Detroit. Like, there's a Detroit sound. There's Detroit music. There's Detroit artists 10 years ago, 15 years ago now, almost 20, but 15 years ago, they stayed Detroit artists, and they stayed in that city, and they dominated, made a career off it. They're legends in the city, but now some of those artists who would have been Detroit artists, but with the internet and making moves and being in the industry, they're national brands.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about national, like, rappers. I'm talking about, like, Sada Baby and T Grizzly. Like, I feel like those are the examples that come to my mind because, like, dudes are talented, dudes are killing it. They have a Detroit sound, and they're rapping to Detroiters, and that's their wave. But they're more known nationally than I think would have been, like, 20 years ago. And I think, like, Houston and Dallas, like, there's a lot of Dallas rappers that if they're out now, they'd be more national and just known for Dallas because of the internet and the wave. I feel like Houston overshadowed Dallas for years. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
They still overshadowing us, but let's keep it a buck.
I mean, it's just different, like the music. But anyway, but yeah, so I think like there's a lot more out there. There's a lot more to listen to, and there's a lot more waves. Like if you told me what's the 10 best lyrical albums, I'm gonna have a different list.
Right.
If you said 10 best mainstream signed albums, okay, I got a different list.
That's fair.
You know, but this is just my top 10 favorite albums that I enjoyed, and I'm like looking at lists. There's so many people, and there's names that people are mentioning, like, oh, you didn't drop Reason. You didn't drop Ransom. I'm like, bro, they dropped some dope albums. Vic Mensa. I really like that project.
Something about Vic Mensa gets it to me, though. Something about Vic Mensa I just love.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about I'm just like...
Yeah. I love his vulnerability, man.
Maybe that's it.
And, like, I mean, he can tell a story, spit some bars, and, like, yeah, that's one of my...
Right. So what's your 6?
Oh, my 6 is Pink Print. Pink Print 2, Nicki Minaj. I don't know. I just love, like, there's a lot of different sounds on there. I mean, she's singing. She's doing some, you know.
She can sing a lot better than I thought she could.
Very good song. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely evolved. She's singing. She's rapping. She's doing her thing. She's got some hits on there. She's got the club bangers. I mean, she pulled up with Kai Cenat. I mean, you know, like, she's mainstream, but she's still talented. She's still killing rappers. She's still one of those female MCs that demands a track, got the bars, the punchline, the hits. I mean, she can do everything, and she does everything well. Like, I don't think you take anything away from her. And, like, she paved the way for so many of these female artists now.
Right.
Like, I mean, think about Ahead of Your Time, you know, the content, the freaky, braggadocious raps, the sexiness, the appeal, the theatrics. Like, she's done it all. Right. And she's been doing it for a minute. And for her to still rap like this, I mean, there's just that generation's longevity is really dope to see. And it's not as niche as other artists are, you know, but it's great to see like elite artists stay elite and still, you know, demand all the acclaim that they deserve. But yeah, Nicki was number 6. Okay. My number 5, bro, he gets talked a lot about, and I mean the drama, whatever, but Gunna, with A Gift and a Curse, floating. I mean the flows, the songs, and he told his side of the story effortlessly. But I mean, he's just floating. Like Gunna was like in his prime. Mm-hmm. Like Drip Too Hard. Like I felt a lot of that on this album, and he told his story in a way that's just sonically pleasing. That I was impressed. I thought it was a great album.
I'll have to check out that one.
I mean,
that was one on my list that I wanted to listen to, and I never got around to it.
Yeah, and it wasn't like obviously not the most lyrical miracle album,
but that's not what you're going for Gunna for.
Yeah, you're not listening to Gunna for that, bro.
Nah.
I mean, like Fuck You Mean was killing it. I mean, that was a hit. Bread and Butter, Tell Your Story. I mean, he just did his thing, and I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad to see another black man successful. That's all I know. Number 4, JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown. Scaring the hoes. And bro, I love the title. I love, you know, the concept.
Brown, I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Danny
People
Brown.
talk about the mix, and as an engineer, you can tap in on that. I mean, it's like I feel like it's stylistically intentionally like sounding like that.
I've learned when Danny Brown is involved, I've learned that you just kind of sit back and accept it. Because like mixing wise, engineering, artistic decisions, I think a lot of this stuff is intentional on this part. I refuse to believe that like JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown can't find a competent engineer to work with. Doesn't mean I love all the decisions they do, but they wanted like that raw aesthetic. You bring it back to the culture, that type of stuff. It's I get it. It's not my cup of tea. But that being said, I love the project. I did listen to that one. I love Danny Brown too.
Oh yeah,
I love Danny Brown.
I fucked with Danny Brown and JPEG. I actually saw JPEG in concert at the beginning of the year, which was kind of crazy.
I don't rock with JPEG too much.
Scaring the hoes. I like his sound. He's like super.
I just can't relate.
He's just interesting.
He's interesting.
The sonics and like how he says things.
There's just nothing in JPEG speaks to Roane.
I feel you. But yeah, no, Scaring the Hoes.
Dope artist though.
Dope project.
Dope artist, dope project.
Yeah. And Danny himself, people's like, oh, you're just sleeping on Danny's project. Danny dropped a dope album too. I mean, that's dope for him to drop the collabs, and an album on his own. Larry June did the same thing. I mean, it's great that these people are putting out tracks. Next, my boy, Chicago's own Mick Jenkins. I feel like Mick is slept on, but his album The Patience this year, oh man, it was really good. It felt like when Mick first blew up and I first heard him. It's just the bars and the storytelling, and him on the beat it was just so smooth and so pleasing to my ear. And I think he just does a great job of channeling like that black story and really putting you in a place like it's kind of crazy to like. I'm not retro's the right word, not the right word, or vintage is not the right word, but just kind of telling you a story of a time and really putting you in that place. Like you feel like when he's rapping, you're in the room with him and you're having a conversation in the best possible way. So that was a really good album. And I like to hear like, you know, it's great to always hear great substance, you know, like, okay, he's talking about a story. He's talking about meaning. He's talking about something. And that's like a precursor to my number one album. But yeah, Mick dropped a great project. Number two, I think this album got a lot of acclaim as it should have. Killer Mike.
Yep.
Kendrick drops that, you know, that favorite line, you know, if y'all still care about rapping or whatever, Killer Mike will be platinum. But he's right. I mean, Killer Mike is a great rapper.
His voice is just so iconic.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got a great voice.
The bars, the delivery, just A1.
He had 3 stacks spit on his album. I don't need to say much more.
Right.
Scientists,
like
engineers,
spit, not like
not playing the flute. Yeah. Spit.
Where's that album?
I mean, this is a rap podcast. I have a rap page, so I did rap albums.
That's fair.
Is that album in my rotation? I love falling asleep to that boy. Will I play it on the regular? Who knows? Do I still like what he did and the music he made? Yeah.
That's fair.
So, but yeah. I'm just like looking through these tracks on Killer Mike and like there was so much good music and to hear different people too. Like, I mean, you got Andre 3000 and Cash Page, who's from Dallas.
Yes.
2 Chainz. I mean, Ty Dolla $ign, Young Thug.
Ty Dolla $ign was getting around this year.
Yeah, he was doing a thing.
Not on Vultures though.
Yes. Mozzie from the West Coast. You know, CeeLo Green. I mean, his homie from Atlanta way back in the day.
Stop. Did you really just describe CeeLo Green as his homie from Atlanta? That's the most disrespectful shit I've heard in my life.
That's not disrespectful. You know, y'all know CeeLo Green.
You describe CeeLo Green as a homie from Atlanta. That is so disrespectful. This man's got hits.
CeeLo Green,
hits.
Member of Gnarls Barkley.
That's crazy.
Legendary person in the game.
That's
legendary artist. Like,
called him a homie from Atlanta,
bro. CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green's a legend. Okay, no disrespect to CeeLo Green. That's the first thing that came out my mouth.
Bro, I pray I get the success CeeLo Green has, and then someone refers to me as a homie from Fort Worth.
Bro, you know what I mean, bro.
That's crazy.
You want me to read his bio?
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. The multi-talented.
Who did Ernie's project? Yeah, bro. This
the
was,
Goody Mob.
Who did
Dungeon family member.
Ernie has this guy Roane. He's his homie from Fort Worth. You know, I got platinum records from songwriting and all this type of stuff.
Okay,
that's crazy.
CeeLo.
Sorry, that's my.
CeeLo,
put
if
some
you see
respect
this,
on his
sir, you're right.
Respect.
No disrespect, CeeLo Green. You're an amazing artist. It's the first thing that came to my mind. This is our episode number. We haven't made 10. Forgive me.
That's the pilot episode.
Yeah. Oh, this is the pilot? Man, we got pilot. Anyway, yeah. Killer Mike killed his project.
Got a whole
super dope
airstrip.
Yeah. Bro, for real. We could post random episodes and who cares? People just gonna listen. Anyway, business. But
stand on it.
Stand on it. My D came back on that.
So cold, bro. Like, he learned that shit just so he better get
talk
fired.
shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Y'all learn your ASL, bro, so you could talk your shit, bro.
Flex on it, bro.
Yeah. Damn. So my number one album.
Don't say it.
What? What you think I'm about to say?
Leave Homeboy off.
Who?
Big man, the big one you're missing.
Who?
The big one you're missing.
Who am I missing?
Drizzy.
Drizzy.
That's why I said leave it off. Because it's not top 10.
It's not. Okay, guys.
It's not top 10.
Drake is a legend.
I already know them's the people.
Drake is
people
one of the
going to ask
goats.
about it, but it's not top 10.
For All the Dogs was a good album. Was it on my list? No, it wasn't.
Was it a good album?
It was.
Was it a good album? What bar are we ranking good on? It wasn't good by his standards.
That's the thing too. Like
it wasn't good by this year's standards.
I think it wasn't. It wasn't bad, and it was above average.
Drake isn't capable of making bad music.
Well, true. I mean, it wasn't like, you know what I mean. Like it's still like, okay, is it in the rotation? Do I listen to some songs on it? Yes. Do I love the whole project?
All I'm hitting is First Person Shooter and the 10 a.m. in Charlotte joint.
Well, the Sexy Red joint is going crazy in the club, for sure.
I'll take your word for it. I won't be out.
Oh, I'll be outside. Yeah. Okay.
Slime You Back is a waste of a SZA feature.
First Person Shooter. Slime You Out hits.
I have never heard someone fumble a SZA feature before.
8 a.m.
And for Drake to be that person is asinine.
The Bad Bunny records dope. Rich Baby Daddy, the Sexy Red is going crazy in the club.
Bro, we know the Drake features.
Yeah. But that Scary Hours edition, that helped it. If you count that, that makes it good.
If you're counting that, yeah.
Amen.
But
Virginia Beach.
I guess you count it.
Evil Ways was crazy.
Evil Ways was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, You Broke My Heart. Yeah. I mean, okay. But yeah, it was good. I'm not putting it on my list, but it's good. It was good.
I'll be the bad guy. Do better.
My number one album, Nick Grant, Sunday Dinner.
That tracks.
Boy, my boy, and I wasn't even hip to Nick Grant. Like,
you've been listening to that
this time last year. Oh yeah, but like, this man just painted a story so well, and I mean, you talking about like track after track, the story's just pristine and it's relatable. I mean, you talking about like a black story. You know, raised by my grandma, going through these things. I could have been selling drugs. Like a classic hip hop story, but done so well. And then the bars this man spits on this album was just crazy. I mean, he's just got double after double. He's got some cool features, but I mean, he's really on his own for most of it. You're talking about the soul samples, the uncredited singers. Like, it's just a classic hip-hop album. Like, when you think of this album, you think of the Kanyes, you think of the, you know, the Graduations, the Late Registrations, you think of that, like, 04 Ye would be proud of this. That's this type of album.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just flowed through it so well. Underrated MC. I think he's one of those MCs, Southern MCs, like my boy Big Crit. That's like, man, people tell you, like,
yeah, if
you was born in Brooklyn or LA, you would have been a superstar, but you're born in a small town in the South. Rhapsody, like, you think about some of these people that's like J. Cole went to New York City. Like, once if J. Cole never goes to New York City, you know, is he like one of these rappers that's just extremely talented, but as Kurt would say, you know, you judging me because you won geography lotteries.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I mean, underrated, super dope. Y'all go listen to Sunday Dinner. Let me know what you think. Cause I think it's slept on, but it was just a really enjoyable project. And yeah, it's in the rotation for sure.
I respect that list.
Thank you.
I respect it.
Crazy bars I've heard. Put some respect on that name, bro. Stand on business. But yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of good projects this year. Like, people talk about hip hop being dead and shit like that. Did we have giants and hit makers drop? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I think there's other genres that are doing a great job of storytelling and telling different stories, and people always want different and new. Mm-hmm. But I still think like hip hop, rap is the most popular and the most wide range of things. I just think the genre is getting deeper.
Explain.
Deeper as in, like, there's more great and good rappers to listen to in more lanes and areas than ever before. So I feel like hip hop is wider and more well known. But do we have, like, people still talking about Kendrick Cole and Drake? Do we have that next superstar, or will we have that next megastar? I don't know.
Well, so here's my analogy. I don't always use this. I've actually just thought of this, and I think it's a very apt analogy. And bear with me because it's gonna sound wild. The genre of hip hop. The genre of hip hop. It's like a Kool-Aid packet.
Okay.
On its own, you have it. It's a standalone thing. You have it's like, oh, this is here. It's really dope. I know what this is used for. This is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Hip hop, in my opinion, over the past probably 5 years, has been getting poured into water, and water being every other genre.
Yeah.
And as it dissolves, all the other genres envelop the culture of hip hop. They start seeing all the influences. So now we're going into country, rhythm and pop, R&B.
Yeah.
Folk is getting some of it. Dance is getting some of it. EDM, like all these different genres are grabbing the culture. Like hip hop is disseminating them across all of those different genres.
Yeah.
But hip hop as a whole, I don't see like there's no like the hip hop artist like what it used to be, the lyricist, just the bars, just spitting over the samples and the culture. Because even the production is part of the hip hop culture. It's pulling the sample off of it and then flipping it into something unique. Just that aspect of it, I feel like is dead in a sense, and it's not necessarily bad. It means that hip hop has become like the foundation for a bunch of these other genres.
Yeah,
and the culture has been like approved and like co-signed by all of these other genres, whereas before hip hop became like it was started as like a way to fight back against police brutality and like a way to fight back against like the systems that be, so that they could share their voice with people.
Yeah.
And now it's just been accepted by all these other genres, maybe not the cultures of the genres or the people in those genres, but like there's so much hip hop influence in all of these other genres. Like, bro, we got country songs with 808s on them.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah. And I mean, you got country artists that are used to be hip hop artists and now are voted. They're at the CMAs. Shout out Jelly Roll, bro. Bro, I did not know that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Bro, Jelly Roll was rapping with Juicy J.
Yeah, same thing. Like, we can even go to like MGK.
Yeah.
Like all these other people, like it's really cool to see. And like, part of me is sad by it because, you know, I'm a big fan of the bars, the crazy bars. But like, I love seeing the hip hop influence go everywhere. And I feel like all these people who want to like get into rap, get into music and all this type of stuff, like they're not bound by, I got to put 10,000 hours in to learn like and master this. Like, they can just focus on their artistry and kind of create something unique. And so we're getting a lot of interesting music now. Yeah. But the skill set is far more varied than it used to be.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you. It's, I mean, times are changing. But I like your analogy with the Kool-Aid because, yeah, I mean, there's definitely hip-hop influence in so many genres. I mean, the country trap wave, it's been out for a minute, but I feel like it's just increasing. And there's, like, country artists that...
They're, like, taking it to the extreme now.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people, like... I mean, there's the genre bending, but then there's like true genre bending where it's like
black country artists.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I'm sure there's always been like a couple, but to see videos of multiple, like super talented and like and like wild. Oh, he's next up, you know, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Jelly Roll story's cool. But yeah, I still think like the genre's deep. Like you think about Ice Spice and Sexy Red, and then you're listening to all these rappers and spitters in their primes or dropping albums like these. And then you hear upcoming rappers that are dropping albums that sound like Sunday Dinner and sound like, oh, Kanye would be happy, like hip hop soul with the samples and everything. Like, there's so much deep stuff. And then like that boy V's who dropped Ganger, who's on a lot of top 10 lists, is spitting Detroit hip hop. Like, it's not like a mumble flow, but it's like one of those flows that's unique, and Jay-Z shouting them out, you know? So I mean, it's just really cool to see like so many people doing so well. And you think about Lil Tyler, bro. He's on the freshman list and he's 16 from Florida. And I mean, there's so many TikTok rappers and viral people. I'm like, it might not be a cup of tea, but like seeing Lil Mabu is kind of dope, you know? And if he can have a career, he can have a career, you know? But also like Marlon Craft. Like, you think about, like, you can go so many spectrums in so many ways for a lot of these dope rappers.
You brought Marlon Craft into this, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying. He's from New York, too.
You brought Marlon Craft into this. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Let's stop it.
What?
Marlon Craft.
He's a good rapper.
Moving on.
Bro, crazy.
So, as it is the end of 2024, we are the Art of Hustle podcast. There's only one proper way to send out 2024.
Yeah.
And this is the ultimate Hustler Award.
Oh.
Now, you would think this is like a Hustler of the Week, but no. It's the end of the year. So, Ernie, who's your Hustler of the Year?
Bro, I don't know. I didn't have a hustle of the year, bro.
Year.
I had a hustle of the
In
week.
2023, out of everything that's going on this year, I only have one answer.
Bro, I was gonna
There's
give you,
one answer.
I was gonna give you a hustle of the week. I can do a hustle of the year next episode, but you go first.
This is the year, bro. You gotta think of the year, because it's the year episode.
Man,
It's 2024 next week, bro.
All right, I'll do my hustle of the week.
2024 next week. But
This
there's only
week.
one answer for Hustle of the Year,
Uh,
and that is Jermaine.
Jermaine
Cole.
Jermaine Cole's your hustle
Jermaine
of the
Cole.
year.
And I'm gonna explain to you the game he played.
Okay.
Because this man liked to hoop, so he liked to play games. He understands the game.
Yeah.
This man, I've never in my life, seen somebody go from not obscurity, because everyone knew J. Cole, not irrelevance, because everyone was paying attention to him, but he went from like in the back of people's minds to the forefront of so many people's minds without dropping a single song. Not one. All in anticipation for the fall off coming in 2024.
Yeah.
This man didn't just dominate the feature scene.
Uh-huh.
Destroyed every person on every record.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to say, because Jermaine, he is that guy. He's an assassin, as Joe Budden would say.
That's Joe's assassin.
But he dominated, and he stayed in his lane. He never once tried to like outshine the record. Like, he stayed within the context of the record.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he stayed in the offense. But within the offense, there's just so many ways for him to get buckets. He just ended up getting a bunch of buckets.
Yeah.
But the reason I say he's the hustler is because this man was grinding to get out all these features and get everything squared away to build up. This man spent a year hyping up his album that he hasn't really properly hyped up.
Yeah.
All he was doing was bringing awareness. Like, no, I'm J. Cole. I'm still that guy.
He
And
was
that's how he
just
got it done.
spitting. He was just spitting. Bro, that's a good hustle of the year, bro.
All right. But,
Man.
all right. Well, Mr. Ernie don't have a hustle of the year, so we go and come back next time. But
Yeah, we'll come back next
it's a
time.
solid time. And have a happy new year, Mr. Ernie.
Yeah.
We're going to catch you guys on the flip side.
Hey, and Art of Hustle you'll be listening and watching all 2024. We'll have some surprise guests, some submissions, some surprises.
It'll be beautiful.
Shout out to the producer over here, man. But
Shout out Skylar for the one time.
Yeah.
Producer Skylar.
Ernie. But yeah, bro, man, 2024 gonna be a big year, bro.
It'll be a big year. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make some plays. And we're going to get this money.
All right, y'all. Take care. Have a great 24. Write them goals down.
Write them down.